warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salve, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya. Salam kebajikan dan salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Good afternoon all participants, judges, our sponsors, and all my dear friends. Good afternoon all. I hope you guys are in a good condition. And let me introduce myself first. My name is Anitoda. I'm a journalist of Pos Kupang and poskupang.com. For who you don't know me, I'm a journalist of Pos Kupang and poskupang.com. Okay, guys, before we start our competition today in day 3, season 2, I'm going to introduce you, your judges for today. Okay, Mr. Feki Feka, dosen Citra Bangsa University. Hi, Mr. Feki.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon.
Hi, how are things there, Mr. Feki?
Yeah, how are you this afternoon?
I'm pretty good, thank you. Okay, and Mr. Alex Madar, dosen Widya Mandira University. Hi, Mr. Alex. Hello, Mr. Alex. Okay, while we are waiting for Mr. Alex, we move to Mr. Tyson as our native speaker. Hi, Mr. Tyson. See you again. Hi. How are things there, Mr. Tyson?
Everything's fine. I'm ready to go.
Great. Okay, and our head of education and culture department, Provinsi Nusa Tenggara Timur, represented by Mr. Matias B. Hi, Mr. Matias. Okay, okay. I think Mr. Matias have some problems with the internet connection. Okay, on behalf of Bank NTT, Citra Bangsa University, Kadin Nusa Tenggara Timur, Telkomsel, Aston Hotel, Crystal Hotel, Mr. Johan Julius Oematan SHMH, Bapak Franz Aba, SE MSc PhD, Cakanwil Agama Nusa Tenggara Timur, Mr. Reginaldus Saverinus Seran, and Institut Teknologi Nasional Malang. Thank you all for making time to join us. Okay, is Mr. Matias already here with us? Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I'm from Kefa now.
Okay, Mr. Matias, how are you?
Yes, good. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, all the participants, before we start our competition today, I'm going to show you some videos from our sponsor.
Sambutlah Poin Festival 2021. Berlimpah faedah, berlimpah keriaan meriah. Ada 2021 hadiah di Poin Lucky Draw. Berlimpah hiburan di Poin Konser. Berlimpah diskon di Poin Diskon. Dan berlimpah keseruan lainnya. Tuker poinmu di My Telkomsel dan temukan faedahnya sekarang.
Manfaatkan layanan transfer menggunakan aplikasi Bepung Mobile Bank NTT. Membuka aplikasi Bepung Mobile dan login dengan menginput nomor handphone dan password. Sebelum melakukan transfer, maka nasabah terlebih dahulu melakukan proses daftar rekening tujuan dengan cara mendaftarkan nomor rekening tujuan dengan klik tambah rekening tujuan, input nomor rekening yang dituju, klik tambah rekening. Konfirmasi data, jika benar, klik tambah rekening. Input PIN, klik centang, rekening tujuan telah terdaftarkan. Selanjutnya, pilih menu transfer, klik transfer internal, klik nomor rekening tujuan yang telah terdaftar. Pada input detail transfer, nasabah dapat memilih sumber dana dari rekening lain yang dimiliki Dan terdapat juga menu frekuensi di mana nasabah dapat memilih untuk secara rutin melakukan transfer yang sama dengan memilih kolom mingguan atau bulanan, dan jika melakukan transaksi hanya sekali, maka memilih kolom sekali. Melakukan konfirmasi, jika data sudah sesuai, maka dapat melakukan proses transfer. Input mobile PIN, klik centang. Selanjutnya, nasabah akan mendapatkan bukti transaksi yang bisa dibagikan melalui sosial media atau melakukan tangkapan layar pada bukti transaksi atau screenshot.
Bertransaksi di Bank NTT adalah partisipasi nyata membangun NTT. Bank NTT melayani lebih sungguh.
Okay, guys. In this English speech competition, we have some rules here. So I'm asking for your attention for 5 rules that you have to follow. Okay, rules number 1. It will be 5 up to 10 minutes for the duration of the speech for each participant. I repeat, it will be 5 up to 10 minutes of the duration for the speech for each participant. Okay, rule number 2. If you guys have some problems with the internet connection, you can repeat your speech, but you cannot continue your speech. I repeat, if you guys have some problems with internet connection, you can repeat your speech, but you cannot continue your speech. We will move you to the last number of the participants. Okay, I hope it's clear for rule number 2. And rule number 3, all the participants, it will be better if you do your speech live at your school with your teachers and your students there. Okay, rule number 4, all the participants should use your school uniform and it's a must. Next, our rule number 5, all the participants should log in first to Zoom application before you start a competition with the format your school _ your name. I repeat, your school _ your name. I hope it's clear for you guys, and I think it will be good if we start our competition with some greetings from Mrs. Margareta Iin as leader of Timor Media Grafika Enterprise. Mrs. Iin, time is yours.
Thank you so much for the time, Kak Ani. First of all, I'm truly sorry for the inconvenience. I'm currently on the way to the airport. So I'm really trying to make my speech short. I hope you guys don't mind. So good afternoon. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu. Namo Buddhaya. Salam kebajikan. Salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. For 29 years, Pos Kupang has been a part of East Nusa Tenggara people, and we stand as the government partner for the good of East Nusa Tenggara people. We actually also share the information based on fact check, so we don't do the hoax. And this year, to commemorate the East Nusa Tenggara anniversary, we are honored to host the first speech competitions. For today, there are already like 50 students representing 50 schools from all over East Nusa Tenggara that compete for these competitions. And this is going to be the last day, and this is going to be the last round as well for you guys. So we wish great luck, and we also would say, and we also would like us if you want to join us again next year in case you didn't make this point. But trust me, you all already such a pro, such a winner, because you are able to stand up and then pick up your mind and then and brave enough to face the camera and then take for and then compete for the English speech competition. Really sorry for my bubble. And then we would like also to say thank you so much for our sponsor, Bank NTT, Telkomsel, Crystal Hotel, Swiss Bell Hotel, Aston Hotel, Trabangsa University, East Nusa Tenggara Chamber Commerce and Industry. We also want to say thank you for Bapak Mates B. Thank you so much for joining, sir. I know that you're also out of town. And then we also want to thank you so much for being our honorable judges, for Bapak Teki, Bapak Alex, and also Mr. Tek. So wish you all great luck and wish you all the best. Thank you, Kani.
Thank you, Mrs. Ian, for the greetings. Okay, our next greeting from
Kompetisi
Head
debat.
of Education
Ini
and Cultural
pas
Department, Provinsi Nusa Tenggara Timur, Mr. Matias B. Mr. Matias B, time is yours.
Okay, thank you very much for the time given to me. Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry because now I'm in Keva and I'm trying to get a connection. So I hope my voice hear clearly. Okay, this is the last part of the English competition, speech competition, and this time I would like to say thank you for all of us that attend and also give best attention for this moment, for this event, especially to Pos Kupang, all charges, and team, Alex, Dr. Alex, Vicky, and also all of the sponsors, especially for the student. I would like to give you a big applause that already give your spirit, give you attention to make yourself big than now, especially to enlarge your capability in English. So from this event, I hope that we have human resources that will lead and also searching and also looking for and promote the tourist object, especially tourist attraction all of area or of East Nusa Tenggara area, so we can send future benefit for the from the student, and especially from our generation support the commitment of the local government, Pak Gubernur, Pak Victor Bungtil Leskodat, to make tourism as a promover economy of East Nusa Tenggara. I hope everyone good luck, and this is not the last, but I think you will just do the best for you a time. Do your best and let God do the rest, and you will be winner for all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, yes, for the greetings and some lovely enlightenments. Thank you so much. And guys, for all the participants, you guys have 30 seconds to prepare yourself before the competition is begin. And while we are watching some videos from our sponsors.
Saya Denny Dunbui, Ketua Yayasan. pada Yayasan Citra Bina Insan Mandiri mengucapkan selamat bertanding kepada para peserta lomba pidato bahasa Inggris tingkat SMU Nusa Tenggara Timur dengan tajuk membangun pariwisata yang berkelanjutan.
Participants for Day 3 Season 2 today from SMA N1 Ile AP, SMA Swasta Kristen Wekerou, SMA N1 Kevaminanu, SMA N1 Adonara, SMA 1 Bajawa, SMA N1 Golewawere, SMKN Negeri Kakuluk Mesak, SMA Katolik Syuradikara, SMA Seminaris San Domingo, SMA Negeri Sastitamen, SMK Santo Yosef Mbai, SMA Santo Maximilianus Kolbe, SMK Kristen Oenlasi, SMA N1 Adonara Timur, SMA Swasta LP Danuel Baki, SMA Seminaris Sinar Buana Wetabula, dan SMK Negeri 1 Kota Kupang. So guys, let's compete. I will start from SMA N1 Ile AP. Roslina Barek, time is yours. Okay, SMA N1 Ile AP, Roslina Barek, are you here with us? Roslina?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Roslina, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, Roslina, time is yours.
Ini kamu cari ini. Đi vào xin kunci dong. Pencet ini coba tuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. The most characteristic for me of the content who are as well. Firstly, let's say the gospel government and this content for building sustainable tourism in Nusa I will bring a to the title of Build of Tourism in Nusa Tenggara Province. At first, I will explain to all of you what is the meaning of tourism. Tourism is travel for recreational pleasure. It is purpose and not tourists is people who travel to stay outside the naturally environment more than 24 hours and not more than what considered year for business and other purposes due to the existing activity regularly formed within the place which is. As we know, tourism is a good for Indonesia like Labuan Bajo, Mulai di Watuwatu dan sebuah island di provinsi Broad Island, all island built in Makassar. This time, we can feel the impact of tourism. Every day, we start to enjoy their holiday in NTT and why they prefer to visit NTT for vacation. This is because NTT has many interesting places, beaches, places, and cultures. As we know that, the tourists have been interested in our beautiful nature and culture. For an example, the Nagari credit 3 monthly festival. At this moment, all the three describe to the 3 months festival, which will hold our first time in NTT, especially in Mombasa.
The 2019 Fremont Festival was an effort by the Lembata Regency government to promote a number of special interest and tourist destinations in Lembata, including adventurous tourism such as the Mount Ilelotolo of 1,423 meters of sea level, Mount Ilawarung of 1,018 meters. Three are Mount Ilabatutara, followed Mount Ilawarung. The uniqueness Mount Ilabatutara that it erupts every 20 minutes and is in plus rate of about 50 meters. In 2017, was nominated as the second most popular volcanic tourist destination in Indonesia. Ilabatutara already has a brand because in one silver medical with the category. Twice, Mount Ilelotolo has rated at the top 10 with a statewide slam of Bell and continues to thrive. One the slopes of this volcano there are cultural streams objects in the form of traditional houses during ceremonial activities and become one of the tourist attractions. Meanwhile, Mount Ilawarung has a panorama that is almost exotic. There are small nets and caves organized from inside the mountain the penetrate to the beach. He explained that the festival would present a variety of cultural arts activities or programs. There is a training competition on there is a traditional boxing of Haro. There is an international karate dance festival. There is a solo dance singing festival. Other features colossal dance interaction. This is of Lembata handicrafts and culinary products are performed at the most unique tourist destination in the 2017 Indonesia Pesona Anugerah event. Ladies and gentlemen, successful charity committee of this contest who are successful as well. There are some ways to build the tourism in which are followed. First, we have to keep everlasting our region and traditions because our culture is the first forward for tourists and we solve a unique culture. Second, we have to persuade the individuals in order for them to feel safe during their visit. The third, the colonies environment in order for it to be more nature and alternative of environment. The tourists will feel comfort in the environment of safety and not all the tourists feel uncomfortable. Fourth, make more public facilities for tourists use like toilet, pond, highway, bridges, etc. We must instigate their condition in order to the tourists return. Plus, to get the friendliest and entertain community, make tourists feel happy and enjoy their vacation. Ladies and gentlemen, the most regulatory committee of this contest work peacefully as well. How many are my suggestions in building sustainable tourism in Antarctica? Develop tourism in destination with a current capacity of tourist destination. This can be done as a step to respond to this process taken by raising rate things from the tourist sector. In addition to the improving tourist attraction, it is also necessary to improve the quality of amenities in tourist destinations. Then it is necessary to support the Clean Indonesia program for tourist destinations. The program of cleanliness is still often seen in tourist destinations, thereby returning the comfort of tourists. Local governments in the context of developing tourist destinations. The local government must always export its tourist potential, with nature potential, culture, arts, crafts, and culinary. It is also necessary to have data on tourist objects in the area, including tourist spending patterns in each tourist attraction. This is necessary for regulation and future tourist development strategies and the are most practiced and innovative. For the latter, the city of tourist human resource in the region. Human resource development can be done in form of tourism education, tourism and training, and tourism human resource certification. I hope what Until today can we are scared about our tourism. Because tourism has a good effect on our government. Thank you very much for your attention today. Sorry for any more sentences you, because this is not all. Good day.
Good job, Rosalina Barek. Thank you so much from SMA N1 Ile AP. Okay, we move to SMA Swasta Kristen Weekero. Randy Juwando Umbukanda Matulesi. Randy, time is yours.
Thank you. Good morning, Josh. Good day, George. Thank you for the time you give to me. First, I want to introducing myself. My name is Randy Juando Mukanda Matule. I'm from the Christian High School. Mikro. First, all let us pray and think the presence of the God Almighty. For the most great and the joy of all. We can together with any bear or safe and good health. Ladies and gentlemen, province of East Tenggara is a one part of the territory of the unitary state of Indonesia, which is very rich in natural, social, and cultural resources. The main asset to support development in is the pariwisata sector. According to data from the Presidency, Aceh has 21 regency, 1 city, and 8 islands, namely Timor Island, Kara Island, Mau Island, the Island, Abu Island, and the Flores Island. Majority of the population is poor. NTT also known as a one province, very diverse ikat produced from each district. East Nusa Tenggara then come to the work took of creation of the Komodo as a one of 7 world. East Nusa Tenggara then been transformed into a new tourist-based area in Indonesia, paving the way for the popularity of the East Nusa Tenggara the global scan. The increasing of the popularity of the tourism in the same direction of the mobility of the tourists to the entity. BPS showed that tourists have visit Trijenti increase every year. In line with rapid development, national tourist sector, the entity tourist sector has grown rapidly across the years. It both the number of the tourist visit and this contribution with GPD and the explosion job for opportunity. Acceleration of tourist development has made a new economic center in entity. Tourist as a new economic entity has been confirmed by the following point. That is, first, the mobility tourist visiting NTT has an uphill curve. The upward moving curves indicate a height of the mobility is examined from the gravity model, then NTT has a great attraction. Second, a result of increasing tourist mobility, touristic transaction will also increase. This will translate to increase of gross domestic income. This GRDP then become the main indicator for the economic growth. Here's job creation. Tourism sector been able to export a lot of labor. First, based on the community economic empowerment. This economic must benefit the economic asset in NTT. Ladies and gentlemen, this great idea become an oasis in the middle solution problem of the profit in NTT. The East Nusa Tenggara region tourism bring a new hope for the improving the economic life community. This also in line with the high added value of the tourism sector. Another positive impact is the reverse of the labor created by the tourist sector. In this case, the one who play active in the role in the development of the tourist sector at the drive the region economic government. The government needs to facilitate area to have supporting hotel, lodging space, improving assistance from the community tourism in actual improving the quality of the tourist service. So the people have a good tourism knowledge, so they are able to capture tourism opportunity for the sector. The second is the local community. With that, community need to improve their knowledge and skill in order to be able to manage in private art, instructing natural resource and support development program in developing pariwisata. The millennial, the third is millennial generation. Millennial as a national sharing must be take a very big part of the manage of tourist economy. Their millennial generation is very potential tourist consumer in addition to learn number. Their character are inherently very supportive of the promoted progress. If efforts a manager are required follow with their wishes and expectation. If not, of course, they will not our tour. But the millennial generation use most social media, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. The community-based tourism active must be study the character of the three social media. Therefore, enough tourist development government must be regulate tourist business the proof friendly principle, which must be able to facilitate visitor to look why they are with the digital media and must continue by creative, innovative, we always display new. Unique argument products, so they are always instructive and not boring. This is the end of my speech. Thank you for the attention. I apologize for the any word maybe you offend you. Good day and best wish. Thank you.
That was great, Randy Juando Umbukanda Matulaisi from SMA Swasta Kristen Wekeru. Thank you so much. We move to SMAN 1 Keva Menanu, Christafora Cecilia Nice. I'm sorry, Christafora Cecilia Nice Anit. Okay, Christafora, time is yours.
To all of us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salve, Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam. Honorable the head of Kupang Post Office, staff, Honorable Free and entire organizing committee of competition, as well as the Indonesian young generation that I am proud of. Of all, as our praise and gratitude of Almighty of His blessing and grace, we are still given the gift of Christofora Cestidiana, our high school and family will deliver each vital implementation of sustainable tourism is one of the most rich in culture and cultural wealth. Important component tourism in Indonesia is well known abroad. Yes, are many popular tourist destinations in the rivers, mountains, and islands provides beautiful and views. These tourist attractions are supported by a rich cultural heritage that reflects Indonesia's dynamic history. Hundreds of regional languages spoken throughout the including in our own area in East Tenggara. Famous some examples like Ping Labuan Bajo Beach, Komodo National Park, Bawana Beach, Baro Traditional Village, Urbano Beach, Rebo Village, Bastian Beach, Binding Hill, Padar Island, Deli Mutu Lake, Pamese Hill, Barinding Hill, Island, Wetune, Topus Bay, Lagoon, Patumasi High Forest, Kamkesi National Village, Waterfall, and Sabana, many more. See, our area more than 1,000 natural, cultural, spread from Labuan Bajo, Alor, Abu, Kumba, Rote, Delu, and even our province won the overall champion at the Anugerah Fauna. However, nowadays, read newspapers or watch news. There are many news reports showing that tourism in India is experiencing environmental degradation and cultural values. Komodo threatened with extinction in Labuan Bajo Beach, no longer fear of stress, changes color of Kalimut Lake, Christian coastal area of Kolbano Beach, gaining activities, damage to grass in Sabana, and the loss of cultural values, communities around. Some real examples of environmental power. If this phenomena continue, left without serious handling from all we must stand together. Can our tourism survive the next 50 years? Ladies and gentlemen, this question is very important. During the last 10 years, there has been new paradigm tourism sector, increasing people's welfare, job opportunities on all fronts, and to be able to cause havoc, social, economy, culture, and many tourist attractions have been damaged. Rivers and lakes are polluted, and cultural values have faded. We do an updated program, environmental cultural values power. Therefore, sustainable tourism pays attention to the impact on the environment, nature, cultural, economy, present, and the future of local communities with the adaptation of the sustainable goals of 2030, the ultimate goals of sustainable tourism of the availability of decent jobs, sustainable production, consumption, and conservation of marine sustainable tourism, ancient tourism protocols related to safety, health, comfort, and nature. This task is not solely the responsibility of the government. All component of society must be involved so that this industry can survive. We can create various kinds of business for local communities around them. As an experienced guide to a traveling park, guides ensure the model and the rest has a swim and dives waters of Modona Park. Also does not touch coral reefs, marine animals encounter some real example placing sustainable tourism in Komodo National Park. We can apply this philosophy when we visit other cities and what has many people, namely the need for us to implement sustainable tourism in order to the integrity of the nature and cultural values. Tourism in our region is concept sustainable of nature and culture focus. The maintenance of this tool also allows expansion of natural. Sustainable tourism needs to be actualized in more grounded level of practice so that it is easy. I strongly believe in implementing sustainable traditional beach, Bano Beach, Modo National Park, Banbajo, Awana Beach, Behans Bana, Wairebo Beach, Enggaro Beach, Padar Island, Helimutu Lake, Neko Island will survive for the next 100 years. Ladies and gentlemen, our fourth the more preserved, the more prosperous. Finally, I invite all of us, let's implement sustainable tourism, preserve our tourist for our children, grandchildren, and for the bright future in East. Oh, I can say thank you for a good story. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om, Santi, Om. Ayo, salam kebajikan. Afternoon, all.
Wow, you are so fantastic. Christopher Cecilia from SMAN 1 KV Mananu. Thank you so much. Okay, we move to SMAN 1 Adonara, Agnes Bengan Paron. Agnes, time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The most respectful jurors, Committee of Speech Contest, who I respectfully as well, and all the participants. First of all, let us say thanks to the Almighty God because of His clemency for all of us in attending this English speech contest. I would also like to say many thanks to the jurors and MC who have given me opportunity to deliver an English speech in front of you all. My name is Agnes Bengan Paron. I am the student of SMA Negeri 1 Adonara, East Flores. From the topic delivered, I will bring a speech with the title of Improving Tourism in East Nusa Tenggara. At first, I will explain to all of you what the tourism and the tourists are. Tourism, travel for recreational, leisure, or business purpose, and tourists is people who travel to stay and enjoy in. As we know, tourism in East Nusa Tenggara is a good prospect for Indonesia as well as Bali and any other place. At this time, we can feel the impact of tourism. Every day, we see or we hear foreigners and even local tourists enjoy their holiday in a certain place, and they prefer to visit the place. They choose to visit Ranamesa Lake in Ruteng, Kolbano and Oe, Komodo Island in Labuan Bajo, Cafe Kalaba Maja in Saburai Jua, Kelimutu Lake in Ende, Manasanta Ridge in Tarantuka, Waikuri Lake in Sumba, or any other place for their vacation. This is because East Nusa Tenggara has many interesting. Those are East Nusa Tenggara's superiority. Therefore, must keep protect and maintain them. By protecting and maintaining them, East Nusa Tenggara will become famous as we wish to achieve our goal. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 5 ways to improve the tourism in East Nusa Tenggara. Are as follows. Firstly, we have to keep everlasting our culture and tradition because our culture is the first power of attraction for tourists. Because of the unique culture we have, therefore many people from many different countries come to East Nusa Tenggara. They want to learn our culture, such as our traditional dance, music, and enjoy our beauty nature. They enjoy it so much, it makes me feel proud of our culture. Secondly, we have to improve safety in East Nusa Tenggara too, in order for tourists to feel safe during their visit. In this case, the local government has to be informed. What should we do to improve our place safe? Those who enter East Nusa Tenggara have to be checked for their identity and other necessary documents, minimizing other people to come to East Nusa Tenggara that they are not involved with terrorist network. Increasing security system in every transit area by installing CCTV and finding good security guard. The community itself has also consequence participate, keep the safety or for their environment in order to raise the above points can be supported the safety of East Nusa Tenggara and to expedite the tourism East Nusa Tenggara. I saw an in 2002, Bali, which has popular tourists, had bomb attack. It makes Bali's tourism slip down. Many tourists return to their own. Many employees were redundancy. It causes the Bali's economic crisis. We hope Bali's situation do not happen in Nusa Tenggara. We have to think the importance of our safety. Thirdly, the clean lines environment in order for East Nusa Tenggara looks more naturality. The tourists will feel comfort if the environment look clean, but if the environment look dirty and not healthy, the tourists will uncomfortable. The government must create Go Green program. It proposed to decrease the global warming. Like that, also can support it. The tourism is Nusa. The green environment will make East Nusa Tenggara become the good speak area for vacation. Fourth, making more public facilities for tourist use like toilet, telephone, Wi-Fi connection, park area, etc. We must participate to keep their condition in order so the tourists can use. When we provide a good facilities, people will interest our place. Fifth, to keep the friend lines to make the tourists feel happy enjoying their vacation. We are famous with our friend lines. We always say hello to other people. That's so our behavior. The tourists will think it is interesting. It used to development East Nusa Tenggara. As we know that the tourists are very interested in with our beautiful nature and culture. That is my reason. Now we can think about advantage and positive impact to the culture's development from tourism. Tourism also brings the culture that we can combination with our culture if it compatible with our ideal standard and norm. Okay, from my arguments above, we can conclude that the tourism gives us the motivation to keep everlasting of our culture. Because we have different culture, we must learn more about our culture. And from the culture and tourism, the government can get more tax. Because of that, we as young generation must have responsibility of our culture. We know many teenagers in East Nusa Tenggara have decided the tourism. At last, I apologize if when I explain my speech there is the words that make you hard. This is my last argument. I hope what I say can bring more advantages in our life and make East Nusa Tenggara tourism be better than now. Thank you so much for your attention and have a good day everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
That was great, Agnes dengan Paron. Thank you so much from SMA 1 Adonara. Okay, before we move to SMA 1 Bajawa, here are some videos from our sponsor.
Saya Beni Dunbuy, Ketua Yayasan.
Assalamualaikum.
Pada Yayasan Citra Bina Insan Mandiri mengucapkan selamat bertanding kepada para peserta lomba pidato bahasa Inggris tingkat SMU Nusa Tenggara Timur dengan tajuk membangun pariwisata yang berkelanjutan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, salve, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan dan salam sehat bagi semua. Saya Hari Alexander Yukaho, Direktur Utama Bank NTT, dengan bangga turut berpartisipasi dalam ajang speech English competition yang dilakukan oleh Pos Kupang. Saya kira ini kerja cerdas yang bermanfaat baik bagi generasi muda Nusa Tenggara Timur. Satu kesempatan yang tidak mungkin didapat lagi jikalau kesempatan ini tidak dimanfaatkan dengan baik. Kembangkan talentamu, jadilah hebat, jadilah luar biasa dalam kompetisi English speech yang dilaksanakan oleh Pos Kupang. Semoga mendapatkan hasil yang terbaik, tetapi yang belum mendapatkan hasil yang terbaik menjadi pembelajaran untuk juga nanti menjadi yang terbaik bagi masa depannya. Selamat mengikuti kompetisi English speech. Semoga semuanya menunjukkan talenta yang luar biasa untuk NTT bangkit dan NTT sejahtera. Terima kasih, selamat berkompetisi.
Okay, next participant from SMA 1 Bajawa, Mira Santika. Mira, time is yours.
One of the tourist destination. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know about the Argentina agency? There are so many suggestions, very traditional village, all of them to America, and only of course, and helping modernism. If you want to know more and enjoy the I can get to the both places, ladies and gentlemen. In your part of this class, I will always around tourism and tourism and South Korea. How to make this tourism be existing? What is the personality of this? The meaning of tourism is one of the destination. It's an old village, restaurant, stage that is watching from the top of the hill with unique traditional buildings like our Sinada as station. And it's the trophy of Mount of the traditional which are on a planet by nobody and this is like years ago. You have been nominated as a World Heritage by UNESCO since 1995. There are 945,000 units. They are busy right, busy as what right, there are right, what right, proper right, and other right. More than the people in this field have their own traditional way of living. Oh, Indonesia is. Ladies and gentlemen, the traditional theater with its traditions and unique culture as identified about because long in the end this beautiful heritage to the young generation. But unfortunately, young generation now is living a conversation era, which sometimes make them not interact with their own culture. They use this word, is for the left, and we can and information with anything word called limitation. And because of this knowledge, the young generation know this is a mindset about international state. Anything that is all about national thing. By using social media and local communities, traditional living is one of the take part in preserving our culture. Because our culture talks about characteristics of our country. Ladies and gentlemen, in for us to remember, our beautiful culture needs to be preserved. This chain of traditional is always visited by many people. They come from different places of the world. This tradition is not carried by men or purpose. By doing so, what we are supposed to do is actually to take care of this beautiful book of nature. One single action that everyone can simply make is always keep this natural free. This nature is so big. Let's think of our nature that God has created so beautiful. Unlike your tiny mosquito, feel the power of nature with your face. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand here to tell you how important culture is. Why do I say like that? Because who takes our culture, then who else will be? Maybe all that I can say about my daughter's attention. If there are you. That I can
Mira Santika, you are so amazing from SMA 1 Bajawa. Thank you so much. Okay, we move to SMA N1 Golewawere, Maria Jessica Inu. Maria, time is yours.
Good afternoon to all of us. The Honorable Governor of East Nusa Tenggara, the Honorable Judges, and I respect the Director of Pos Kupang and his staff. First of all, let's say thank to God for His mercy and grace, so that together we can commemorate the birthday of Pos Kupang on December 1st, 2021, and the birthday of the province of East Nusa Tenggara, which falls on December 20 and 2021. Introduce, my name is Tresia Jessica Inu from SMA Negeri 1 Bolelavere. Ladies and gentlemen, on this occasion, I will deliver a speech about building sustainable tourism in East Nusa Tenggara. Tourism has become one of the main drivers of the global economy with a very fast rate of development. The development of tourism as an industry that prioritizes services and services so promising for the economic growth of a country. This fact opens up great opportunities for the people of East Nusa Tenggara in the wide economic space because of the great interest of the boat community who are starting to see the traveling activity. Tourism activities and tourist objects in an area will lead to the creation of new jobs, so that they can help improve the community's economy. Entering the 21st century, world tourism is experiencing a rapid development. On the one hand, it will open up opportunities for the people, the meeting needs and benefiting from tourism activities. But on the other hand, it also causes challenges and problems that are not simple. The global market in the future demands the availability of variety, unique, and high quality products, and then to abandon mass-scale tourism products. East Nusa Tenggara province of the region that has promising prospects for unique culture and stunning. East Nusa Tenggara province has four big islands, namely Flores, Sumba, Timor, and Alor. Look at the exciting condition of East Nusa Tenggara province as above. Encourage the provincial government to further enhance development in all sectors to realize the value of the community. The provincial government, together with the district government in the past, Nusa Tenggara must strive to develop the potential of resources in various sectors that are real and apparent to be managed with the hope that the result will soon be felt by community. Dear audience, with the presence of large lizard species, the Komodo become the main destination for world tourists visiting East Nusa Tenggara. The positive impact that we can see, the economic development of the Labuan Bajo community, which has continued to increase, so that it is necessary to develop other tourism development in nearby regions such as Manggarai, East Manggarai, and Ngada, so that the world's eyes are fixed not only on Komodo Island, but also the land above the clouds, namely Bolobobo Hill in Ngada. For us to know the program of the governor of East Nusa Tenggara in field of tourism, We have seen through the formation of smart city, which has been built in Nadar Regency, Port Labuan Bajo tourism. In addition, with the presence of cheap transportation routes, namely the Damri Bajawa Labuan Bajo fare, at the rate of 40,000 rupiah, can centenarily support the community's economy. There is government efforts that are supported by community in dealing with the COVID pandemic by encouraging national economic growth have begun to show good results. Government support for the tourism sector and creative economies this year has enhanced 16 billion. It compared to last year, which only enhanced 24 billion. So the government must cooperate with various online print media to support government program on tourism sector. Ladies and gentlemen, tourism is a locomotive for development of the province of East Nusa Tenggara. So let's together develop sustainable tourism in the province of East Nusa Tenggara. That's all for me, and thank you. God bless.
That was so great, Maria Jessica Inu from SMAN 1 Golewawere. Thank you so much. We move to SMKN Negeri Kakuluk Mesak, Annabella Lopez de Castro. Annabella, time is yours.
Welcome, everybody. I am Annabella Lopez de Castro from Kakuluk Mesak Technical School, especially from the Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. Excellency of Committee English Competition for East Nusa Tenggara Province Anniversary. Excellency of all educational and my beloved friends and participants in object. It's chocolate, ladies and gentlemen. Well, before it, I would like to thank God for His given of mercy and ability. So let me together in this discipline through my soul. Ladies and gentlemen, we are really honored to start and trying courage. Give us this and sustainable tourism in Nusa Tenggara. Ladies and gentlemen, developing community based empowering micro and small business then developing local resources to get out main driver. Some industry is designed to play in a check other economic sector in Nusa Tenggara province, where most of the supply chain process are locally based. Plus strategy that is sustainable includes economy, social, environmental, and institutional aspects must be built. Tourism plays an important role in supporting conservation and encouraging creativity, environment, arts, and culture. Ladies and gentlemen, part of the tourism and creativity economic office for East Nusa Tenggara, so Tony Living said was optimistic that the next 10 years, all tourist destinations in East Nusa Tenggara will be visited by tourists. Serious efforts have been made, starting with building awareness for local people to accept. Sustainable development is essentially aimed at seeking equal distribution of development aims to improve people's welfare, meet human needs and aspirations. Ladies and gentlemen, according to Ministry of Environment Development, which is basically more economy-oriented, the concept is explained in simple concept by complex. So, the nation of sustainability is very multidimensional and very multi-interpretation. According to policy, concept of sustainable contains these two dimensions. The first of the time dimension cause sustainability, nothing but about what will happen in the future. Second of the international dimension between economy, system and natural resource, and systems environment. Easy. Look at the aspect of sustainability from different perspectives. It shows that sustainability has both static and dynamic meanings. Static sustainability is defined as the utilization of renewable natural resources at a constantly rate of technology, while dynamic sustainability is the utilization of renewable natural resources of the constantly changing level of technology. Because of this multidimensional and multi-interpretation, the concept ego to temporizing adapt, understanding ego, one by workplace. Mission will state a sustainable development that meets it needs of the common generation without. From the first exciting concept, the basic principles in element from it to be considered, namely equality, participation, diversity, integration, and a long-term perspective. Ladies and gentlemen, development that ensures equity and society just, development that is oriented towards equality and society just must be based on things such as even distribution of land resource of factors of production, equality distribution of products and opportunities for women, equitable distribution of the economic achieved by a balanced distribution of welfare, but equality is not something that can be directly achieved. Ladies and gentlemen, talking about tourism in East Nusa Tenggara province, I'm not forget tourism sustainable Belu Regency because Belu is one of Regency is the border of Indonesia and Timor-Leste country, both development tourism sectors, namely Sabana Bulan Fehan, Jata Pauhali Waterfall, Bunda Maria Stuch, Pound, PLBN Motai, and Carlton sector tourism index. Ladies and gentlemen, tourism sectors is a big aspect when the build up economic sociality is all activity whence, never, and wherever. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of my speech, I say thank you very much my participation of building sustainable tourism in Nusa Tenggara province.
Okay, you did a great job, Annabella Lopez de Castro from SMKN Negeri Kakuluk, Mesa. Thank you so much. Okay, we move to SMA Katolik Syura Dikara ND, Francisca P. Bero. Francisca, time is yours.
Okay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, most respectful judges, participants, and all of the audiences for hearing the speech. Good day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Salve, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya. Firstly, let's say thanks to our Almighty God. Because of His clemency, you can meet and are given the opportunity to attend contest. And it's wonderful to meet all of the participants and judges at this occasion. Thank you very much for sparing the time. Now let me introduce myself. My name is Francisca Priscilla Albero, also known as Ika. I am the representative from Syura Dikara Catholic High School ND. And at this occasion, from the topic building sustainable tourism in Nusa Tenggara, I'll deliver a speech with title Tourism Across Generation. Tourism, the commercial organization and operation of vacation and visits to places of interest. Based on the Indonesia's dictionary, tourism is the activity related to recreational travel. Recreational places could be a place, historical site, festivals, etc. As we know, Indonesia is a country which has so many tourism destinations spread from Sabang to Merauke, made of thousands of islands. And among the tourist attractions that exist, our beloved province, Nusa Tenggara, is one of the beautiful places that everyone should know more. Ladies and gentlemen, East Nusa Tenggara, as the province and ranks of central Indonesia, has climate characteristic and its zone morphology, it is savanna and steppe. But of course, there are still humid rainforest areas, misty highlands, beaches, rivers, lakes, mountains and hills, and much more. Being rich in tourism potential, unfortunately, East Nusa Tenggara is still not getting enough attention and developed. But who cares? I hope someday the wonderful Indonesia will make a video about East Nusa Tenggara so everyone could know more about us. The question is, why do people still think our province is ancient, undeveloped, too conservative, uncivilized? Even I have heard stories from my cousins who are currently studying at university. There are people who don't know that Komodo is an ancient dragon that only lives in Indonesia, exactly the region of West Manggarai. They don't know Kelimutu mystical lake. When I heard the stories from my uncle about the lakes called the King, I got goosebumps. They don't know that in Lambata, there are people who still catch whales with traditional spears. Of course, in cultural and religion purpose. And now I hope someday, maybe wonderful Indonesia will make a video about us so everyone could know more about us. But of course, that's not the only ways. Now, sustainable, let everyone know about us first. Now, who would tell? Who? Young people, think smart. Let me give you some examples. Labuan Bajo with Komodo. For me, that area should be as events, maybe like Penakan Marine Park or maybe Borobudur. Why about traditional thing? Kelimutu Mystical Lake. Whaling tradition in Lamalera. Pink Beach in Alor. Horse race station. Colorful stalactite and stalagmite Tabu. Or Kupang as the capital of the province with beautiful views. Or maybe not this. Cultural exhibitions, festivals. We can turn it into a way to attract. Then, how do we build tourism better and maximally so its impact can continue and be felt by future generations? I think with technology. Technology is the most powerful weapon. Technology, we can make development decision easier. Research about alternative resources. Things become more efficient and effective. By this way, we can contribute to help reducing unemployment by opening new jobs, helping attract leaders, and of course, increasing income. Improving the quality of mastery, science, and technology, and also of origin language. And the most important is we lift up our province name, East Nusa Tenggara. Young generation, we should know this unique tradition, cultural, religion, Nature is a wealth that nature has offered to us humans. Take advantage of it. In the right way, our province can continue to grow more. Development, infrastructure, science and technology, expertise and mobilization of human resources, the must develop tourism. Important for us young people to understand, love, and know our culture. Because of what? Because there are so many noble values that we can learn from and we can share. Gentlemen, I am Francisca Priscilla Vero, standing right here, sending my message for all of the young people throughout Indonesia, especially our province. Be wise. Let everyone know about our land. Because our land is even. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Salve, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya. Thank you for your attention. Good day. God bless.
Okay, Francisca Pebero. Okay, Francisca Pebero. Okay, Francisca Pebero, you are so amazing, dear. Thank you so much from SMA Catholic Suradikara. And we move to SMAS Seminari San Domingo, Yohanes G.C. Putra Pani. Yohanes, time is yours.
Good afternoon, everybody. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan, and Salve Devas. I am Yohanes Guabar Kevin Putrapani, student of Minor Seminary of St. Dominic Hoke. Before I deliver my speech, I'd like to thank all of you who support me to follow this English speech competition. Special thanks for the rector and the principal of Minor Seminary of St. Dominic Hoke. For the teachers, especially my English teacher, for my parents, and all my friends, especially all the seminarian as tourist candidate. Today, I'll bring my speech with title, Is Nusa Tenggara Easy on Your Wallet Heaven? Ladies and gentlemen, in 2020, Lonely Planet, this is Nusa Tenggara in the first of easy on your wallet destination list in the world. According to the organization, with reachable price, East Nusa Tenggara offers many activities and tourism destinations like Kelimutu, Labuan Bajo, and Semana Santa procession in Larituka. Each of the place has their own reason. Like the entrance to enter the Kelimutu National Park area for domestic visitor will be charged at 5,000 rupiahs and 150,000 rupiahs for international visitors. And for additional parking fees for vehicle, it will be charged 5,000 rupiahs for motor and 10,000 rupiahs for car. This rate is cheaply than the Ancol entrance fee, which is worth 30 to 40,000 rupiahs per person. Ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, East Nusa Tenggara has 1,192 islands that contain 15 ethnics with 40 ethno-linguistic groups. There are 443 tourism spot destinations They are divided into 200 natural tourism destinations and 172 cultural tourism destinations. But before talking about the numbers of tourism spots in East Nusa Tenggara and how to manage it, we must know what is meant by tourism. Tourism is a journey or a travel that is held by someone or some group from a place to some places to enjoy the center or to recreation. In order to get satisfying response from people, government provides tourist destination with complete and attractive facilities for visitor. Nevertheless, tourist destinations have some main criteria to fulfill. First, it must have cultural or natural value. Second, product attraction that has delivered unforgettable experience for the visitors. And the third, it is provides infrastructure support, attraction, and tourism resources. Now, let us underline the keyword. First, natural and cultural value. The second, tourism products, and the last is the experience. These keywords are criteria that need to be fulfilled so that a place can become a tourist destination. Our province, East Nusa Tenggara, has only one criterion, which is natural and cultural value. The reason is because our province has so many tourist destinations to maintain its natural and cultural value. As an example, Batu Tara Mountain in Lembata and the Semana Santa Procession in Larantuka. We can get the value if the tourism products are too low. Infrastructure support, attraction, and tourism resources are crucial things that help us enjoy the tourist destination. We can go on foot from the end city to the Kelimutu Lake, swim from the center Labuan Bajo to Komodo Island. Furthermore, it will be a meaningless travel if we go to Lianghu only to see the destroyed cave, or we go to Klabamaja only to find the bedrock here. A tourist destination can lose the criteria and will become an ordinary place that will not attract people to visit for there, because there is nothing special to see. This is the East Nusa Tenggara's biggest fear. We may not be able to imagine that at the time, all the pink sand of Pantai Merah Muda in Mangrai turns into white, or the Pandai Liril in Sumba, which is good curvature, turns into a rubbish hill. We do not want that to happen. Besides that, we must realize the impact of tourism development as fulfillment of tourism product for the environment. Do not focus too much on the tourism while the socio-economic life of the community is not given any attention. Ladies and gentlemen, we need an extraordinary change. However, the question is how to do that? How our natural and cultural value, tourism products, and experience can still be preserved. Somehow, we are talking about sustainable tourism. Development that can be supported ecologically as well as economically feasible, as well as ethically and socially fair to the community. Sustainable tourism must fulfill today's need, pay attention on the next generation's need. According to United Nations Organization Conference in 2005, there are 3 keywords about sustainable tourism: economic, social, and environment. Sustainable tourism invites all people, especially local people, to realize, know, and manage their own tourism potential. Unfortunately, for Indonesia, especially East Nusa Tenggara, the sustainable tourism has not run well. It is such a pride that Labuan Bajo becomes one of the 10 new Bali with the highest progress, about 122.65% in 2018, and to most 4 crucial destinations with Toba Lake, Borobudur Temple, and Mandalika. Yet, to solve the waste problem in Labuan Bajo, we need Denmark to solve it. Where are the 4.48 million NTT people, especially 6,000 of those who live in Labuan Bajo? Government always talk about sustainable tourism, but how about the implementation? We are capable of implementing the sustainable tourism. We have tourism destination, and we have a well-prepared government with many interesting programs as well. In 2019, East Nusa Tenggara budget was 20 billion, increasing to 44.8 billion in 2020. But how about the local people? Are our mindset and our mentality ready? By knowing when to say please, sorry, thank you, we can help our tourists enjoy the tourism sport. We must support the government. Tourism sport are a brilliant chance to promote our cultural wealth, like food, traditional rites, and any other local trade. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to change. The sustainable tourism goal is for us. Sustainable tourism helps us to feel the real heaven on our land. The heaven is our hand, but it is too cheap for a heaven. Do we want to offer a heaven for free? It's better to be an angel than develop the heaven than be a devil with north to the heaven and make it as hell. If it is too hard to be an angel, just be people who know when to say please, sorry, and thank you. Let's be entity, necessary, tourism, trade. It's all from me. Thank you.
You are so awesome, Yohanes Kece Putrapani from SMA Seminary San Domingo. I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Okay, before we move to another participant, here are some videos from our sponsors.
Halo, saya Abraham Paul Lianto, Ketua Kadin Nusa Tenggara Timur, sekaligus anggota Dewan Perwakilan Daerah Republik Indonesia. Saya ingin mengucapkan selamat bertanding pada event English Speech Competition yang diselenggarakan oleh Pos Kupang beserta para sponsornya secara virtual live. Di era globalisasi 4.0, bahasa menjadi sangat penting di dalam berkomunikasi. Oleh karena itu, saya sarankan kepada adik-adik kita, pertama, utamakan bahasa Indonesia. Yang kedua, lestarikan bahasa daerah. Dan yang ketiga, kuasai bahasa Inggris di dalam berkompetisi. Terima kasih. Selamat bertanding, Tuhan memberkati. Salam.
Okay, next participant from SMA Negeri Sasitamen, Febrianto Suarez Berek. Febrianto, time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat siang, salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. Honorable tourists, ladies and gentlemen, sisters and brothers. First of all, let us praise to the Almighty God. Because of His blessing, we are able to attend this English speech contest. Secondly, may peace be upon the Prophet Jesus Christ, who has guided us from the darkness into the brightness. I would also like to say thanks to the jurist and master of ceremony who has given me opportunity to deliberate an English speech in front of you all. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Febrianto Suarez. I'm from SMA Negeri Sucitamen. Today, I would like to talk about visit Malacca with many beautiful objects in tourism. Nowadays, Malacca is one of the growing regencies in Timor Island, East Nusa Tenggara, which has a great possibility to be leading in sectors of agriculture, maritime, and industrial. Malacca also is known for its natural resource, supported with friendly and harmonious society. That's why Malacca called the town of Malacca. We are very proud that our regency is now considered as a prosperous region with its great potential to be explored and developed. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the supporting the development of Malacca is tourism. This potential will enhance Malacca to be more attractive and marketable so that investors will be interested to participate in developing Malacca. If Malacca becomes a trademark and tourism destination, it will be an income sector for Malacca government of micro enterprise in Malacca society. There are many beautiful and fascinating tourism objects in Malacca which can be more exposed. Some of them are first, Beno, or now known as Herman Area Beach. Second, Lodi Beach. Third, Bukit Cinta Alas. And the last, Boni Waterfalls. Ladies and gentlemen, the first tourism object in Malacca is Abudeno or Herman Area Beach. It is located in sub-district of Wewigu. In Abudeno Beach, there are many things you can do like fishing, swimming, and many more. Fishing is one of the popular activities there. People there are very kind and friendly. Abudeno Beach has become a famous icon of Malacca tourism. The second pleasant tourism object is Lodi Beach. Located in Memasa, is Kobalima South District. It is easy to reach Lodi Beach. You can go there by vehicle or motorcycle from Betun, the town of Malacca. Lodi Beach, well known with its natural white sand, you can enjoy the fresh coconut water there. The next is Bukit Cinta Alas. Located not so far from Lodi Beach, young people mostly spend their weekend there or dating. It has a good view from the hill. Another interesting tourism object in Malacca is Boni Waterfall. Boni Falls is a famous area waterfalls. It is one of the beautiful natural wonders of Boni. It is on the Boni River. Boni Falls has three waterfalls. There are the powerful swirling water has curved out of the rock. About 100 people visit Boni Falls each year. Ladies and gentlemen, in addition, besides all the objects that I have mentioned previously, there are some other tourism objects that can be more exposed and visited. For example, Mantasik Lake and local ham industry in Malacca. All of them has interesting and unique characteristics that show Malacca is a nice place to visit. But tourists will not visit tourism objects in Malacca if they don't know how much about Malacca. So the question is, What must we do to make tourists visit Malacca? Tourists, ladies and gentlemen, sisters and brothers, in order to attract tourists to visit Malacca, I think we must make establish continuous program that will make Malacca becomes a trademark in tourism. Besides building and improving the facilities of our tourism objects, we must make a popular slogan or motto for Malacca tourism. For example, visit Malacca, enjoy the beauty of nature, or visit Malacca, feel the uniqueness, culture, and nature. You are most welcome to Malacca. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all my speech today. Hopefully, it will be useful for us. I'm so sorry for any mistakes in my speech. Thank you very much for your attention.
Okay, you are so amazing, Febrianto Suarez Berek. Thank you so much from SMA Negeri Sasitamen. Okay, we move to SMK Santo Yosef Mbai, Bartolomeus Biku. Bartolomeus, time is yours.
Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Salam Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan. Dear Honorable Judge, all of participants, respected audience, and everyone today. Good afternoon. First of all, I would like to thank Almighty God. It is because of Him we are able to attend in this contest. Secondly, I would like to thank my teacher. We have entrusted me to take part in this competition. And last but not least, I would like to thank the Pos Kupang newspaper for giving me this very special opportunity to compete in this contest. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Bartolomeus Biku. I'm a student of St. Joseph Mbai Professional High School in Nagakeo Regency. I'm standing here before all of you to deliver my speech. I hope you are feeling amazing as I am right now. To be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. It is my first time to give a speech in English. Now, I'm going to tell you about the development sustainable tourism, especially in East Nusa Tenggara. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to ask one question. Have you ever imagined what will happen? The next generation will don't take care of the environment and culture. Well, we can don't sure, but we have to think about it. In the next 5 years, we have hit a tipping point in a lot of ways to many visitors at attractions in cities, national park, beach, pumping space, and into our beautiful, honest, and leading trust just about everywhere we go. How do we put a stop to this insanity? Ladies and gentlemen, if we don't maintain it, prevent or reduce, are all unable to save tourism. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know, the Ministry of Tourism encourages the development of sustainable tourism in East Nusa Tenggara. So that we have to maintain the uniqueness of natural wealth and local culture. Sustainable tourism is defined as tourism that promotes law resource management in order to preserve economic benefits and preserving the natural environment and preserving culture. Nowadays, East Nusa Tenggara is one the most popular tourist attraction in Indonesia. We have many wonderful sightseeing, rich culture and tradition. Therefore, we must keep, protect and maintain them. So, it will become as most as we wish to achieve. But as a young generation, what can we do? Ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion, and are to protect things to maintain the tourism in East Nusa Tenggara. First, we have to keep our culture and tradition. Our culture and tradition eventually go away as time goes. The emigrants of foreign culture such as K-pop and foreign fashion may just forget the uniquely our culture. We try no foreign culture and imitate them instead of getting to know our own culture. For example, in these days, sometimes as a young generation, we feel safe to dress in traditional clothes or even to introduce our traditional music or dance because it sounds like an old fashion. Ladies and gentlemen, we better learn about our culture and bring it to life. We are in digital era, so we can use that to present our culture like traditional music or dance and introduce our traditional fashion as a new trend fashion. We can create a video and post in social media because the more people know our culture, the more attractive them to visit. In the other hand, we have to be polite to the tourists and make them comfortable. Hospitality in the character of the Indonesian people. We respect its guests. This friendly attack is an attraction for tourists. Therefore, we must continue to maintain it. Simple example that can be done such as smelling and greeting others. Secondly, keep the cleanliness environment. We should start from ourselves to foster a sense of love for the environment. Use methods that are easy and simple. For example, by throwing garbage in its place, not using plastic, and shopping and saving on materials, maintain public facilities, and thus the infrastructure that has been built by the government. Furthermore, preserve forests by planting trees can help to preserve an environment. The whole tip is fairly simple, but if we don't together, it will produce something useful for our nation. Tourism gives us the motivation to keep our culture. We have different culture. We must learn about our culture. Tourism gives us income, especially the government and got more tax. Because of that, we ask the younger generation must have responsibility to our culture and environment. Let's say the simple step of the future depends on what we do today. I believe that we should start with one step. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, that's all. I hope and enjoy it. Thank you very much for attention and good afternoon. Yeah.
Good job, Bartolomeu Biko from SMK Santo Yosef Mbai. Thank you so much, dear. Okay, we move to SMAS Santo Maximilianus Kolbe, Yosafat Jone. Yosafat, time is yours. SMAS Santo Maximilianus Kolbe, Yosafat Jone, are you here with us? Hello, Yosafat? Okay, SMK Santo Yosef, oh, I'm sorry, SMAS Santo Maximilianus Kolbe. We move you to number 19. So, judges, now it's number 13, SMK Kristen Oinlasi. SMK Kristen Oinlasi, time is yours. Okay, SMK Kristen Oinlasi.
Apa? Mengumpulkan nyawa.
Okay, SMK Kristen Oinlasi, we move you to number 20. So judges, now is SMAN 1 Adonara Timur, Chelsea Natasha. Chelsea, time is yours.
Honorable Governor of Nusa Tenggara Province, the Honorable Head of Education and Culture Department of East Nusa Tenggara, the Honorable all the judges, also to the Honorable all the audience has joined as part of this English. Praise and worship to God. Because of His guidance, we can do each of our activities and how I thank to God. I got the chance to deliver my future, all of you, with the team, improving, sustainable, is Nusa Tenggara to be. Ladies and gentlemen, is Nusa Tenggara to be and to have enormous potential, but in terms of natural and culture. This potential is Nusa Tenggara to become a leading destination that can compete other tourist destinies globally. However, COVID-19 pandemic has those economic steps that One of them is tourism. However, provincial government of East Nusa Tenggara must be optimistic about improving the local economy through the tourism. People, one of the famous tourism attractions in East Nusa Tenggara is Komodo Park. The consultation area can directly ancient and Komodo get lived wet. Komodo has been designated by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site until 11. Area Western land, West Manggarai region also has other some attractions, but from land. On the nautical side, Labuan Bajo, a perfect underwater landscape. On the Bajo Sea, 1 million species. Well, Manta, the largest fish species in the world, also often found of its great potential. The government is designated Labuan Bajo a priority destination. Minister of Tourism and Sandiaga Salahuddin. Government is Labuan Bajo for G20 international education. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, that infrastructure raised facilities will be built. Part of progress of tourism in East Nusa Tenggara and the other area in Nusa Tenggara. So, what are you waiting? Let's encourage the people of East Nusa Tenggara anticipate all this development and strive to improve our human. It's all about my speech. I realized my speech. I wish can bring an impact. I'm Chelsea Natasha. Thank you. Attention.
Okay, Chelsea Natasha, you are so amazing, dear. Thank you so much. From SMA N1 Adonara Timur. And we move to SMA Swasta LP dan Noel Baki. SMA Swasta LP dan Noel Baki, time is yours. SMA Swasta LP dan Noel Baki, are you here with us? Okay, we move SMA Swasta LP dan Noel Baki to number 21. Judges, now it's okay, number 16. SMAS Seminari Sinar Buana Wetabula. Euphronius Yohanes. Euphronius, time is yours. Euphronius Yohanes from SMAS Seminari Sinar Buana Wetabula. Hello? SMAS Seminari Sinar Buana Wetabula. Efronius Johannes. Okay, we move SMA Seminari Sinar Buana Weta Bulat to number 22. Next, SMK Negeri 1 Kota Kupang. SMK Negeri 1 Kota Kupang. Nada Asmarani Cantika Dewi. Nada, time is yours. Halo, Nada Asmarani?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Nada Asmarani, time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Salve, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Before we continue, please let me introduce myself. My name is Nada Asmarani Cantika Dewi. I am from SMK Negeri 1 Kupang. It's my pleasure to join this exciting competition, then tourism. And today I will deliver my speech titled Improvement of the Tourism in Kupang. My dearest audience, in today's world, almost everyone chooses to travel as their spare time. Traveling is a fun way to learn about the world and also teach us many interesting things about culture, especially here in Kupang. In Kupang itself, we have so many beautiful places to go, such as beaches and parks. For example, we have Tablolong Beach, Lesiana Beach, and Ketapang Satu Beach. We also have Nostalgia Park and other city parks. Ladies and gentlemen, Kupang is a beautiful city with all the beautiful places. However, we need some factors to support tourism in Kupang. Infrastructure and tourism spots in Kupang are very advanced. We have so many interesting and exotic locations. But actually, we have so many beautiful places here in East Nusa Tenggara, but in this occasion, I want to inform to you about the some tourism objects here in Kupang. I want to inform to you about the infrastructure spot in Lesiana Beach, based on my own experience. So 3 weeks ago, my friends and we went to Lesiana Beach for some school purpose, and we really enjoyed our time there. The infrastructure in Lesiana Beach are just great. They have neat roads, wide hall, and adequate local house. Other than that, we also meet some economic actors that are sold traditional food, such as pisang geprek. And that's a really good one. And nevertheless, I had a little trouble finding clean water and a little problem with the bathroom door. But this is that we can fix. This is not a drawback, but this is something that we can work on. This is something that we can fix. My beloved audience, the availability of the public facilities such as toilets, clean water, and the roads are the most needed facilities by the visitors. The government is asked to focus more on structuring the tourism objects that are close to the city and easily accessible by the visitors to visit. Economic actors also needed to be considered so that they can grow and their quality of the small business can get better. Ladies and gentlemen, let us preserve and maintain the cleanliness of our tourism environment so that tourists are interested in visiting and bring a good impression about our uh, tourism environment. Because in fact, tourist visits are also useful for state income. The, what I think that is enough information that I want to convey in this. I hope what I deliver can be useful and can be a reference. So sorry if there's any mistake in my words, and thank you so much for your time and for your attention. That's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, good job. Nada Asmarani Cantika Dewi from SMK Negeri 1 Kota Kupang. Thank you so much. And we move to SMAN 6 Kupang. Christine Nenobais. Christine, time is yours. Okay, judges, we move to SMAS Santo Maximilianus Kolbe, Yosafat Jone. Yosafat, hello. SMAS Santo Maximilianus Kolbe, Yosafat Jone. Judges, now we have Christine Nenobais from SMA 6 Kupang. Christine, are you ready?
Are you ready?
Christine, time is yours.
First of all, apologize the director of the jury and friend. The problem is that I'm session I would have an internet questionnaire and text for giving me the opportunity in the school and last session. Good afternoon, the teacher, jury, and madam. Today on this very opportunity, which I would like to express my gratitude and gratitude to the teacher, community, who attend this competition, who who have give to opportunity. I want to deliver a step with the time to put before the I will. My name is Chris Rice. I student from SMA Negeri 6. Okay, this is my introduction. Are you ready? The text page white detail Susu waterfall. White slow tide is my area. Susu waterfall. Tourist post slow tide. Susu village. White school masuk di Pangdires, Els Nusa Tenggara. This waterfall is very beautiful and the water never dries up. Although the atmosphere to the Kupang area is cool to be Audrey. West waterfall make friend of these falls becomes cool and safe. A Susu waterfall is often referred to as an Negeri and Kupang. I favorite tourist destination for touristic regions. These are bocase de waterfall torsas ay bekols kam de max ayon MSN with TCI. The storage area is surrounded by shady dress perfect for relaxing head sleeping headwear to wear before in. This Asusu waterfall is called when you see beautiful natural scape. The water that flows and the tourist island Asusu waterfall also contains a lot of. When the writer session arrives, volume of the waterfall becomes however, in condition of the water displays a relative flat and clear. While during the session of number, this waterfall in never did its due test if volume is too much when rainy session commences either to volume. And growing dress the row of waterfall will make you or feel natural great. As Nusa Tenggara is one is very suitably as an obtain relative to two activities. This very refreshing waterfall condition while provided good for short for sure. Addition, the residential and forest atmosphere can be photo. For those you were looking for ice cream, when Halus arrived, the natural artificial air for you. Your local honest following are some of the steps. Two. Number satu, a Susu waterfall facility and facilities available in this natural tourist area Tete and Adelgite. You enjoy the facilities to select other parking, walking paths to the end of the Osusu waterfall and also boosted as a notice. Number 2. Penung House and Ticket Springs of Osusu. The waterfall Osusu door is open every from. The entry ticket price the most unbenefited while the parking of the well and well watch parking rates. The location and road ter Osusu Waterfall. Osusu Waterfall is located in Osusu Lage, West Nusa District as Nusa Tenggara. The road that is natural tourist can variously distant from Kupang, Haiti a tourist opportunity 20 km. You can also prefer public transportation or play a transportation is also a side to reach. When relevant the waterfall tourist location, you will also get rate and amazing in shuttle to the park visitor in area provide. Of that detail from parking area, reach location of the waterfall visitor have to get to charge. So this short at least about the text of the speak English powerful and
Okay, good job. Christine Bias from SMIN 6 Kupang. Thank you so much. Okay, we move to SMAS Santo Maximilianus Kolbe. Yosafat Joni. Hello, Yosafat. Hello, Yosafat. Okay, while we are waiting for your Safat, we move to SMK Kristen Oinlasi. SMK Kristen Oinlasi. Okay. We move again to SMA Swasta Elpida Noel Baki. SMA Swasta Elpida Noel Baki. Are you guys here with us? Okay, we move to SMAS Seminari Sinar Buana Wetabula. SMAS Seminari Sinar Buana Wetabula. Eufrinus Johannes. Hello, Eufrinus. Okay, Eufrinus, time is yours.
Good afternoon, all. Thank you for taking the time to listen my speech. Before I begin to deliver my speech, I would like to thank all of us and God who has given us mercy and blessing. So be together in this speech competition. My name is Evan Suarez Budi. I'm a student of Seminary Sundarbana Senior High School. I'm here today to deliver my speech about the challenge to build sustainable tourism in Southwest Sumbar, Jersey. The honorable ones, please, the committee of the speech competition, participants of creative speech, and all audience. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, tourism plays an important role and it's very important much of economy in our country. Southwest Sumbar region is one of the great destinations and it belongs to East Nusa Tenggara province. There are many interesting places and cultural attractions should be visited by visitors, as like Relay, Ratengaro Village, and cultural attractions. Wekuri Lake is located in Kalenaroma Village and it belongs to North Kodi Sub-District, Southwest. The distance is about 44 kilometers from Kapulaka. Unlike regular lakes with the fresh water, Wekuri Lake features salty water because the lake is actually a local and Wekuri Lake is dragon, which is getting forever in nearby city. It's a beautiful place and it's because surrounded by grand plants and shady trees. Next great destination is about Ratengaro Village. Ratengaro Village is located in Kalenaroma Village and it's about beautiful place. Ratengaro Village located in Bangi District. The distance is about 50 kilometers from Paulaka. Once arriving in Ratengaro Village, they feel the negative way. This village is a beautiful place. According to locals, there are about 300 old graves and 3 for them have a distance. Next interesting one is Pasola event. This attraction performed by men who have proven their courage and agility to wound the horse and which given by two opposing camps and in wide arena. This cultural attraction always held on February until March every year. Ladies and gentlemen, the description about the beauty and attraction cultural a source of economy. Southwest Sumba has great tourism potential if all of us, government, public figure, private investor, corporate, increase income from tourism sector. We have paid attention to service quality, safety, and comfort to all visitors. We must keep it well because as determine continuity determines to Sumbar Regency. After that, I finally invite all of us, government, public figure, and all elements to keep this great destination Southwest Sumbar. My next guest is from Southwest Sumbar. May God bless us all and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama budaya, Om Swastiastu, salam kebajikan. Salam.
Okay, Euphronius Johannes, thank you so much. You are so amazing, dear. Thank you so much. SMAS Seminaris Sinar Buana Wetabula. Okay, all the participants, this is our last participant from SMAS Seminaris Sinar Buana Wetabula. And I give time to the judges to give some comments, suggestions, or maybe some enlightenments for the participants. Judges, time is yours.
All right, hello, Evelina. Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello, Mr. Alex.
Oh, yeah, thank you. First of all, I would like to appreciate all the efforts given by the students who have participated in this speech competition. I am very impressed with their ability to deliver the speech. Their English is not 100% perfect, but most of the time what they say are understandable. In terms of the content of the speech, once again, I would like to repeat what I said yesterday, that only a few of the students tried their best to talk a little bit about the sustainability of tourism development in our province. That is what actually we expected from the students, so that the topic of their speech is aligned with the theme given by the committee. However, actually I am very much enlightened by the students, from the students' information about the tourism spot in their area. There are so many new tourism spots that I didn't know before, but now from the students' speech, I am very well informed about those new tourism objects. I would like to take this opportunity also to thank you, to thank the committee, especially our friends from Pos Kupang and the government of NTT province for giving me the chance to become part of this speech competition. And for our students, I would like to say good luck for your future studies. I hope that you will be successful in everything that you do for yourself, for your schools, and also for your family in future time. Thank you very much. Okay, I think that is all from me. We can move to Pak Vicky or Pak Tyson.
Here or somebody else?
Go ahead, Pak Tyson.
All right. Well, it was really difficult to judge this. A lot of similarity between each student. As far as the grammar and stuff, like you said, there was nobody that spoke perfect English. But previously, I was thinking to give somebody a 10 would be based on perfect English. However, I realized that to give a 10, I would have to compare them to each other rather than to native English speakers. So only one person actually got a 10, their ability out of everybody for the past 2 days, but everybody did not bad, but there was only one that actually got a 10. But anyway, I think everybody in general did pretty good, and yeah, I look forward to doing this next year again, and been interesting. Thanks for having me. And I guess that's all I have to say.
Okay, thank you, Pak Tyson. Pak Vicky, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Alex, for that. Thanks. Yeah, first of all, I would like to greet you all, guys. Yeah, good afternoon. Hello, guys. Good afternoon. Yeah, I'm really excited about your performance in this speech competition, guys. So first of all, I would like to felicitate you all because you have presented your best. Okay. The most important thing that I'm going to say is about the topic that you have presented in this speech competition. Yes, as just been said by Mr. Alex, that the topic is about developing sustainable tourism in East Nusa Tenggara. So when we talk about developing sustainable tourism in East Nusa Tenggara, it means that you have to be able to answer 3 questions. Yeah, number 1 is what, number 2 is why, and number 3 is how. So you have to be able to identify the problems and challenges dealing with sustainable tourism in East Nusa Tenggara, and then you have to offer your ideas dealing with those problems and challenges. So I think some of you have done this in their speech, but some of you have not. And the second one, dealing with your organization of your yeah, concerning with your organization of your speech, I think you have to pay much attention to 3 kinds of elements. Number 1 is introduction, number 2 is content, and number 3 is conclusion. Yes, I think most of you have applied these kinds of elements in your speech. So I think that's all from me. Thank you very much, guys. And I'm Vicky Vega from Citra University Special English Study Program is waiting for you in the next year. Thank you very much, Mr. Alex.
Okay, thank you, Pak Vicky. Once again, on behalf of all the adjudicators, the juries, I would like to congratulate all the students. I want to say hi to one of the students which who is still here. Just a second, please. I want to say hi to to my friend from SMA Negeri Sasitamen, Pak Daniel, the teacher desk. Hello, Pak Daniel, how are you? Oh yeah, Pak Daniel is there. And also I want to say hi to Ika from SMA Suryadikara. How are you, Ika?
Good afternoon.
Yeah. Say hi to your teacher there. Hi, teacher.
My name is Elizabeth Gok, your students.
Yeah, you did a terrific job to prepare Ika for this competition.
Good. Thank you, Master. Okay.
Okay, and also all my friends from the other schools, thank you very much for participating in this great English speech competition. I hope and I wish you the best of luck for your future. Thank you. I'd like to turn the mic to Ibu Ani from Pos Kupang.
My audience passport.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Alec and all the judges. Thank you for some comments, enlightenments, and suggestions for all the participants and for me too. Thank you so much. And I would like to say thank you also to our sponsors, to all the participants. Thank you so much because this is the end of our English speech competition. This is the last day of our competition. So thank you so much, students, teachers, and I would like to say hi to SMA Suryadikara. Yeah, that's my senior high school. I was there. Okay. Okay, thank you so much for all of you guys, and I hope we will meet soon in a next competition with the judges and all the participants here. So for all of you, English Speech Championship announcement schedule will be announced by the committee. And before you leave the meeting, the committee will take a picture together. So please turn on your camera. Okay, the students and also the teacher, you can join us.
Halo teman-teman partisipan. Halo Bapak Ibu Guru. Yeah, everyone. Like mentioned before, we'll have a group photo for now. And please, if you don't mind, to turn your video on. Especially Euphonius Johannes, SMK Saint Teresia, SMN 1 kayak Eva Menanu. Boleh dinyalakan kameranya, videonya, teman-teman. SMA Negeri 1 Eva Menanu. Ibu bergabung. Halo Ibu. Ini ada satu lagi yang muridnya Ibu ya. Halo. Yang muridnya boleh ikut juga bergabung. SMA Suryadikara, mantap. Mantap Bu. Ibu tadi agak transparan. Ibu tebas pandang ya Bu. Waduh, Ibu hilang. Waduh, ninja. Ibu kayak ninja bisa hilang. Keren. Alright, so let's take a picture, everyone. All the committee, if you don't, Kakak Teddy, boleh bergabung. Kami semua di sini. Kak Ani. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Sekali lagi ya. We'll have 4. Right, look to your camera. 3. Terima kasih banyak teman-teman. Itu aja sesi kali ini lomba kompetisi. Terima kasih banyak yang sudah berpartisipasi. Pengumuman dari kami hanya pengumuman juara. Nanti akan diumumkan tanggal 20 Desember ya, kata tanggal 20 Desember pada saat upacara HUT NTT. Nanti pengumuman dan hadiah akan langsung diumumkan oleh Bapak Gubernur NTT, Dr. Lesodan. Mantap. Untuk teman-teman, ini kan pada ikut upacara lewat Zoom ya? Betul ya? Kalau enggak, saya malu nih bilang udah. Baik, nanti kalau gitu tanggal 20 pengumumannya teman-teman ditunggu. Sekarang kami rekap dulu juga komen-komen di YouTube. Masih kami tunggu sampai hari ini jam 11.59 tengah malam. Sekali lagi teman-teman untuk live comment masih kami tunggu malam ini sampai jam 11.59 WITA tengah malam. Jadi boleh komen yang banyak, satu akun hanya berlaku satu vote. Kalau pengen vote, coba ajak teman-teman rame. Itu aja. Kak Tanto ada pengumuman lagi, ada tambahan mungkin Kak Tanto? Kami tanya udah sama para partisipan.
Baik, terima kasih buat Bapak Ibu Turi, Bapak Ibu Guru, serta para peserta pidato. Kita bertemu lagi di event-event berikutnya. Tetap semangat, tetap semangat belajar, terus menyuarakan hal-hal yang baik terkait dengan pariwisata di Nusa Timur. Tetap semangat, sampai jumpa.
Mantap sekali, closing statement dari Kak Tanto.
Thank you.
Pada kurang-kurang kami suka terlambat. Terima kasih banyak semuanya. Kami pamit.
Bye.
Atas nama semuanya PT Timor Media Grafika, saya
Have a
mengucapkan
nice day. Thank you.
teman-teman semuanya. Pak Tyson, thank you so much Pak Tyson, Pak Alex,
Terima kasih Pak Bimo, Pak Kris.
Terima kasih banyak.